Now I'm feeling it. Stop blowing my buzz, quit killing it. So buy another round and try to shut us down about an hour ago, but we still in this.
Good Thursday morning. Tony Gulled's a great white capper here. I'm in my zone and I am feeling it. MLB Best Bets. Now 15-2 the last 17 days after cashing an easy Kansas City run line play at plus 110 last night. As predicted, they hammered Randy Wolf into the dirt. 12-1 victory for Kansas City. Service remains on fire. Another profitable day overall. Right now, 15-2 last 17 days, guys. 88% winning percentage with the best bets. Got a lot to talk about on the show today. Big news this morning. Federal judge rules with Tom Brady and against the NFL. His suspension has been lifted, and right now it appears Tom Brady will be your Week 1 starter. And based on those revelations, Vegas has reacted accordingly as the betting public now flocks to Brady. Almost any news gets a knee-jerk reaction from the betting public, but something as consequential as this. I mean, this certainly Tom Brady is one of the elite quarterbacks in the league. And other than Aaron Rodgers, I can't think of anyone else in the league that would move a Vegas line so much. Any star running back or wide receiver misses a game, the line probably shouldn't move more than a point. I think any good bookmaker will tell you that really no skill position player other than the quarterback's worth more than a point on any spread. So that is big news. Essentially, it seemed like the federal judge in this case just didn't view that the collective bargaining agreement held firm, that the commissioner doesn't have the authority to make the rule. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out going forward. And obviously, I think the NFL has already filed the appeal. That process will move forward, and an appellate court will hear the case at some point. Meanwhile, Tom Brady will play. Got a big day of sports today. Big day of sports. Small baseball card. I do have a best bet. 15-2 last 17 days. Pick that play up at the service. $29 a month to become a subscriber. That's $1 a day to get the plays delivered to your inbox. Also have a second play on the MLB card. I guess I can go ahead and put that out as the free play today. Going to back the efforts of the San Diego Padres. They have Ray on the mound. Plus 124 underdog. I believe they're going to host the Dodgers, who just came off a nice win. Kershaw did his job on the back of Greinke. And you got two great pitchers. Dodgers, though, were at home. Now they're going back on the road where they certainly have had their problems the entire season. And when you get beyond Greinke and Kershaw in that rotation, anything can happen, especially with that bullpen they have. Dodgers have a lot of issues. They've got two stud aces, a lineup that hits occasionally, and a wretched bullpen. I mean, every team has a weakness, but the Dodgers that pitching to me is so crucial in big game situations. We'll see how it plays out for them. But the free play for me tonight in MLB is going to be San Diego hosting the Dodgers. Ray is the pitcher. Also got NCAA Football kicking up tonight. Big card. Went over a lot of the games yesterday. I believe I put out Tulane as the free play. I'll keep that going as the free play today. There's two other member plays. The big play, the first best bet of the college football season for my service, will come out tomorrow. It's a Friday game. It's going to be a 9-star best bet rated play. Today I've got a 5-star and two 3-stars. One of the 3-star plays was Tulane hosting Duke. Tulane, not a very good team. Obviously, last year had a lot of problems. Duke, a little more high profile since a couple years ago. They made the bowl game. I believe they played Texas A&M, so they got a little national prominence. Had a decent team last year. Not great, decent. I think they went 9-4. Beat the shit out of Tulane early in the season. I believe it was 47-14. Basically looking at a revenge. You get these non-conference type matchups, home and home type series. I'm just going to favor the home underdog with all the revenge of that beating last year. I think Tulane is trying to take a couple steps forward. Obviously, they're probably several years away from any possibility of being really competitive. But Duke, we'll see. I think they had a couple losses that could be detrimental. I know the word is, Duke is looking to contend again in their division of the ACC. We'll see how that goes. I've always been a little skeptical of Duke. They've got a great coach. Since Cutcliffe has been there, the team's played a lot better. He seems to have some organizational skills and some schemes that work with less than the best talent. Obviously, Duke's not going to be able to recruit the best players. So down in New Orleans tonight, Tulane, I gave it out at 7.5. I really liked it at 9 earlier in the week. Got it out to my subscribers at 7.5. And taking that look at it now, I see pretty much 7 points across the board. Basically, it has dropped nearly a touchdown from its 13.5-point opening line. So you got that. You got big games everywhere. Michigan is going to be the highlight game of the night. Michigan, Utah, Harbaugh's first game in charge of the Wolverines is going to take his act to Utah. Obviously, the Utah team handled them pretty well last year. Much different situation this year for Harbaugh. Big game. That'll get a lot of attention tonight. South Carolina, North Carolina, going to crank up at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's where get your ACC, SEC matchup to start this college football season. Good matchup there, obviously. South Carolina currently is ranging. I saw it went down 2. I even saw a 1.5 and 1 earlier this morning. Right now, I am looking at a 2 and 2.5 point spread in favor of the visiting Gamecocks. So, you got that going for you. Like I said, baseball slate is pretty light today. Right now, you have Minnesota continuing their good play at home. They have a 4-1 lead in the top of the 4th inning. Gibson pitching against Samardzija for the White Sox. Very, very slight slate tonight. I can run through it real quick. You've got Atlanta, Whistler at Washington, Zimmerman. You've got Zimmerman posted right now at about 250. Wow, that's a big number. Pittsburgh is in Milwaukee looking to avoid the sweep. Pittsburgh is listed between 145 and 150. At Milwaukee, Jungerman is the pitcher for the Brewers tonight. San Francisco, Vogelsong will carry his act into Colorado and take on Russin. San Francisco right now, I'm looking at 122 to 125 range. So about $1.25 if you want to play the Giants tonight. LA Dodgers, as I mentioned, Matt Latos against San Diego Ray. Right now, Ray is going up. I had 124, $1.25 to the positive. Now it's over 130. I see 133s and 135. So the early money's definitely went in on the Dodgers, enough to push it up about a dime to 2 dimes off the opener. And then finally, Detroit. Boyd is listed as the pitcher. I'm assuming that isn't Oil Can Boyd. Haha. And they're playing Kansas City Volquez. So again, just going to throw it out there to you guys. 15-2 on Major League Baseball. Best bets the last 17 days. An incredible run right now. Really hot. Got the service moving in the right direction. Heading into football season. NFL's next week. This week we're focused on college football. The subscribers already have today's plays and tomorrow's plays for college football. I've pretty much got the card for Saturday put together. I'm going to finalize a couple things and give the final assessments and grades to those plays. NFL exhibition season continues tonight with a bevy of games, all of which are pretty meaningless, as I think teams are pretty much going to avoid playing starters. I would expect starters to play next to none. Tonight, the huge roster cuts come up Monday or Tuesday, I believe, so you'll get down to your regular season rosters at that point. I'm basically just going to pass on all these games. My NFL preseason record was 2-1 this season, both wins coming on the Atlanta Falcons, and I lost a game with Arizona. 2-1, profitable preseason, but the action was definitely light. Really gearing up. I will mention the NFL. My best play is called the Top Bet of the Week. It has been a mainstay the past couple years for my service. 2 years ago, 13-3-1. Last year, not that good, but still highly effective, 10-6-1. So you're looking at 23-9-2 against the Vegas spread for my NFL Top Bet of the Week for the past 2 seasons. Over 70% connect rate. That's what you'll find with my service, is I try to handicap for the best games. You know, to me, that is the definition of a handicapper. I mean, not only is it a person that can formulate, evaluate, and determine line value and which side is the proper one to bet on, but to me, the best handicappers are the one that can look over a 50-game card, go through the entire process, and then pick out the one single best play. And if you're consistently able to pick winners in that type of format, to me, you're a true handicapper. Because that's the hardest part. That's the part that puts you to the top as a handicapper. When you can look through an entire card, like a college basketball card of 125, 150 games, if you're able to sift through all that bullshit and all those spreads and pick the one best single game on the board and hit that at a good rate, in my book, you're a good handicapper. Closing today's show, I just want to let you guys know, as a fellow gambler, it's not always easy. You have your ups and you have your downs. But remember to have faith in those you trust. Don't give your trust out easily. Make people earn it. Make people earn your respect. Sometimes you just can't see the light, and you need to be helped guided to that light. Sometimes you just can't get it right. That's why the Great White Capper is here for you. I'm going to do my best to make it right. 15-2 the last 17 days with MLB Best Bets. Monitored, profitable record across the board at monitorsports.com. Sports Watch Monitor, making my way up the leaderboard. Again, profitable in all sports monitored. This is a big week coming up. Football starting, NCAA football, NFL next week. Be sure to come to the site. Be sure to keep checking for the information, guys. We're going to be winning $29 a month to become a subscriber. You'll get all my plays. And at the end of the day, I think you're going to be a winner too, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you listening. I hope all your tickets today are winning ones, and we'll talk to you later.
Hospitality.